Hi there.
Hello.
Welcome to the first phase of our 5-year facilities improvement plan to make much needed and long overdue changes and repairs to our theater.
Year one, right now, we'll be focusing on bringing back heat and AC. As you can probably tell, we've been without heat for the past 8 years, and this past summer, our AC died.
We'd like to raise $150,000 this year to install an effective and efficient HVAC system that will keep guests comfortable while helping reduce our energy costs.
Here's why this is a priority for us.
Seacoast Rep is a greenhouse on top of a warehouse made to store beer. Back in the late 1800s, Seacoast Repertory Theatre was a warehouse where Portsmouth Brewing Company used to store beer, and they built foot-thick masonry walls in order to keep it at a constant temperature. Unfortunately, that temperature is about 55 or 60 degrees. Now, on top of that, in our lobby, we have a greenhouse that's meant to top out at around 90 degrees in the summer and about 60 degrees in the winter. So at no point is our building designed to stay at a human temperature of 70 to 72 degrees. I think our customers probably feel that.
So, this wall is actually not gray, it's black. It only looks gray because it's covered in ice. And the ice is about an eighth of an inch thick.
As the lighting designer for Seacoast Rep, using the lighting fixtures to heat the theater is very costly because each lamp costs $15 each, whereas a regular light bulb maybe is 60 cents. And because of the wear and tear of the light bulbs, we would have to replace more of them, as well as replacing lighting fixtures in the end.
As a performer, in especially Ave Q, with all the puppets this summer, and we didn't have any air conditioning, it was pretty difficult. It was very difficult to work with and to concentrate, to keep your focus as an actor. When there's always sweat that runs down your face, but this was above and beyond anything that I'd really ever experienced. Staying cool off stage, a lot of offstage time was spent just cooling down, keeping body temperatures down because they were up so high when we were out on stage under the lights with no AC.
Homemade air conditioning in 3 steps. Some buckets, some ice, and a fan. It seems like the easiest way to do it.
When working in a theater that has no heat, it's very difficult for us to stay comfortable and be productive. We have to take lots of breaks and come to a space that warms us up, or try to use space heaters where we're really close and getting all tight together to try to warm up and then continue our work.
And all of that behind the refrigerator is ice. It's all ice.
Our biggest challenge in not having heat or AC in the theater here at Seacoast Rep is that when we have people come here to do classes or camps or perform or be in the audience to watch, is worrying about their comfort and worrying that we're being an accommodating host for all of those varieties of people. We have classes with little kids where we meet on Saturday mornings at 9 o'clock and it's probably 40 degrees. And they don't complain because they want to be on stage and they want to be here doing this. But it'd be great for them to not have to wear their coats or gloves.
Okay, Brian, want to tell me what's happening in this corner over here?
Well, it looks like all of our gutters outside are blocked up, and since our lobby is open to the outside, when the gutters are blocked and there's water that drips, it drips inside.
My biggest challenge with not having heat or AC in my workspace, which is backstage, is that this essentially is my work uniform. And underneath this jacket, I'm wearing a vest and a sweatshirt and pants and long johns and another t-shirt and lots of layers just to go to work every day because I'm working behind the scenes back where even the heat that does occur on stage doesn't wander backstage.
So yeah, unless we can melt or break all of the icicles that are blocking our interior gutters, this is going to start happening all along our entire ceiling.
Being a performer on stage during the cold winter months was difficult. It was a little chilly, especially in a show like Guys and Dolls where there was a lot of dancing, trying to stay warm backstage.
In winter, it hasn't decreased our enrollment, I don't think, but it's certainly, the kids have been affected by it, and parents have been affected by being uncomfortable at the shows, watching their kids perform, that they've just paid money for, to have their kid be a part of the program, and now they're sitting in the freezing cold.
So we're in the theater right now. Right now the ductwork that you see is actually non-functioning.
As a front of the house manager, and I get constant complaints when the weather's really bad about the conditions in the theater. When it's too hot or when it's too cold, I am the first person that they come to. Not only as the front of the house manager, but as the bartender, I'm the first person they go to. And it's constant, it's every show, and it's tiring to say, I'm very sorry, we're doing the best we can.
So the only really problem-free way to get the theater at a comfortable temperature for people to absorb the theater that we're spending so much time and energy and money making is to get an HVAC system in here that isn't 30 years old, that isn't on the verge of breaking, that we don't have to spray with a hose to keep from overheating constantly. It's a solution that we've danced around for years, but it's more imperative now than ever that we get it done, because a theater is only a theater if you can keep an audience in it, and an audience will only say if they're not going to freeze to death or sweat themselves to death.
To see the breakdown of the 4 different phases in our plan, please visit the links in our fundraiser or on our website.
We have many cool and unique rewards for different donation levels. With your help, the Seacoast Rep can move confidently into the future. Thanks for your support.
Thank you.